safe for now. Then.
I'm safe for now. Yeah. Yeah.
Looking at the trip, obviously kind of a weird one, back-to-back, 2 afternoon games. Keys to these matchups right here.
Well, we're playing teams again that are that have nothing to lose, and they're going to play hard. And it'll be a challenge for us getting up those 2 games. A little bit of a travel here today, and they're going to be hard games. And
kind of looking at the standings as a whole, you guys could actually clinch. A couple things happened this weekend. I know the guys probably are thinking about that, but just pretty exciting to see that that's already on the table here, with 3 or 4 weeks left.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we take much stock in that right now. We're just trying to get our game in shape and kind of get in that rhythm and that cadence here as a group. You had a few pieces, and we're just trying to, we played well, but we just want to make sure we stay on top of things and played our best going forward here.
Speaking of rhythm, it's the Radko Gudas pairing, obviously one of the meaner pairings you could make in the NHL. They were pretty comfortable together last year.
Yeah, I thought they played really well. I thought that was Benny's. I thought he played exceptional last night, and he's day by day getting used to some of the things. It's we talked about it enough. It's a hard, little different transition for him, and he's a quick learner. And Goods is Goods.
In all your years around, have you ever seen a year? I mean, like 3 teams in your division win last night. The combined scores at 19-4.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a year where they keep winning, you have separation, but in a normal year you're probably up by double digits?
Yeah, it's a bizarre year. I don't remember who I was talking to the other day. I mean, to see even playoff races being done almost in our division probably a month ago. The other divisions heated up a little bit, but you don't see that very often. And I don't even know the last time that's happened, actually. As for the scores, it's reminiscent in the 80s here a little bit. Some of these teams had putting up 8 last night. And but speaks to the quality of some of these teams that we got to face here. So we're in one, and regardless of what you do, I think for us, the focus is making sure that we're on top of our game here going forward.
Too early to start scouting. See that Capitals game on?
Oh yeah. I'm always watching. I think you're very aware of all these different teams. Obviously catch Tampa a lot and kind of cause you nightmares certain nights and sleepless nights, and the way Boston's playing, and then played a really good Toronto team the other day. So it's crazy.
Does tomorrow offer a different challenge? Obviously the 12:30 start, but it's not get out of bed, walk down the street to your. You guys have to get on the bus, drive into Newark, and all that. Does that add a little bit?
For sure. Yeah. It's a tough little way to get in, especially early morning. So it's going to be a challenge for us to be ready to play on time. And those afternoon games, I said this a few times, is usually the team that's ready to play in the first little bit. The games are usually won, so we have to make sure we're ready.
Can you say something about the overall skill level of the league? When you see even some of these teams that are in transition, young teams that maybe aren't necessarily in the playoff mix, they still have a couple lines of guys that are just elite that can beat you if you're not careful. It seems like New Jersey fits in that mold.
Both teams were playing fit in that mold. I think Jersey, we played them early in the year, and I know they went through some COVID things and some injuries, but we had our hands full both games. They play really fast, and they got the used kid, and they got some really good history. They got these kids that have all kinds of skill, and they're looking for us to play a loose game, and we got to make sure we play our way. And if not, we could be chasing the game here again tomorrow afternoon. So it's going to be a challenge. And same with Buffalo. I mean, they're rolling now too a little bit, where they're a young team that's trying to prove themselves. They're trying to prove to their coaches, their management, that they deserve to play, and they playing really loose with nothing. We saw a little bit of that last night with Chicago with nothing to lose.
Any lineup that you hoping to get Lundell back in there?
Hoping Lundy's ready to go. We'll see. We got a couple guys banged up, so we'll see what the roster does tomorrow. We'll see after practice.
Does it bring cause the way that the Blue Jays are playing there in that third line? It's a nice problem to have, but it's still a little bit of a problem moving those guys around.
Yeah.
When Lundell comes back.
Yeah. I mean, Lusty's he's a rock for us. We play him everywhere, and he's probably our most reliable two-way player we have in our team. He's so smart of a player. So he fits any mold, and the versatility that allows our group to have, or our team to have, is so important for us, especially up the middle of the ice. And he makes everybody around him better, more stable. He's a kind of a calming influence on the ice for our group. So we feel comfortable. He could play anywhere. He'll help wherever he goes. And he's the ultimate selfless player.
And are you been looking at any point to start rotating in some of the defensemen?
Yeah, we like to, for sure. I think it's healthy for the group. It's hard when you put two into your lineup and you kind of want them to get used to. We play a little bit different than a lot of different teams. We ask a lot of our defensemen. So it's important that they at least get a feel systematically how we play. And then we can maybe feel a little more comfortable moving guys in and out. But yeah, we definitely cognizant of that. It's basically every morning meeting we talk about it.
Along those lines, do you see Sherrod, making some strides here, getting comfortable?
Yeah, I think he's looked good every game, but yeah, we're asking him to do some different things. And he's day by day been more comfortable. I thought last night for me was his best game. But not that he played poorly in the other games. It just felt like he did some of the things systematically that we're asking. He's starting to catch on a little bit. It's hard. And he's been playing a certain way for so long. To ask him to come in here and do, switch a few little things is going to take a little time.
And you decided on the goalies play after that, correct?
Not yet. Talk to Rob here after they get him off the ice here today.
Safe to say,
Yeah, for sure. I would guess.
Out there this morning. How close is he getting to get back?
He's not going to come on the trip. And hopefully next week.
With the Giants?
Same thing, not on the trip. And we're hoping next week.
Yeah, nothing long term.
No, they're both day to day kind of. These back-to-back games make it a little tricky on them. So we'll reassess Monday.
Thank you.